Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. And Olimar has sent us a joke. He says this has been told in various forms, but his favourite form of the black sheep joke is this. There's a philosopher, an engineer, a physics teacher and a maths professor on a train in Scotland. And they look out the window and the philosopher says, "How interesting, a black sheep in the meadow." And the engineer says, "All sheep are black in Scotland." The physics teacher says, "That's incorrect. We can only assume there is at least one black sheep in Scotland." And the maths professor says, "Still incorrect. We know only that there is at least one meadow in Scotland with at least one sheep, which is black, at least on one side." And the philosopher says, "Too bad. We'll never find out." But then the train comes to a complete stop and it's not going to move on for a while. So the four decide to get out and look in the meadow, and they find that the backside of the animal is indeed white. And the farmer approaches. "Interesting sheep you have," the four say. And the farmer replies, "It's a goat, you morons." And that is Olimar's favourite version of the black sheep joke. But he's done a puzzle commemorating it. And we can see the sheep in this puzzle. And a bit of a green field as well. So looking forward to having a go at this. Olimar is deceptively difficult, I would say, as a guide to difficulty level traditionally. And I'm looking forward to having a go at this one. But I'm first of all going to tell you about the newest things. One is Blobs' Worm, which has been added to our suite of worms. 12 connected 6x6 Sudokus, all with different rules, all absolutely brilliant and such reasonable pricing. Do check out the links to our apps and the worms. The apps include Classic Sudoku 2. The worms include Worms by Phistomefel and Michael Lefkowitz, as well as Blobs. You will have a great time with that and more to come. So check it out. We've also got new merchandise. So Rat Run merch, including mugs and mouse pads and appropriately and t-shirts and hoodies and the like, with Rat Run designs on, puzzles from the Rat Run series or the rats and cupcakes that as they feature in the grids. Do check it out. Thank you so much to Marty Sears for designing the merch, and we've got our original merch, caps and things with CTC logos on or slogans. Please have a look under the store tab. And of course, go to Patreon, where you can still play Bug Friends, the Sudoku hunt by Sandra and Nala, where Sandra's dog Nala goes looking for bugs. And of course, there's Connections, Gridogram, and crossword videos aplenty. So do have a look there. Now, the first link under the video is to this puzzle, which is called Sheep Joe King by Olimar. And the rules are as follows. Normal Sudoku rules apply. 1 to 9 will go in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box. Digits a king's move apart, as in chess, must be different. And I fish instantly in my red bag for a chess piece, which today is Mr. King, who will sit in front of me in red and remind me when I forget the king's move rule, which means that, for instance, those two cells can't contain the same digit. Adjacent digits on a green line have a difference of at least 5. A purple line contains a set of consecutive digits in any order. On a black dot, one digit is double the other. On a white dot, there is a difference of 1 between the two digits. They are consecutive. And those are the rules. Give it a try on that first link. I'm going to start now. We'll see how we go. Let's get cracking. So, things I tell you about green lines, and they happen every time, are that 5 can never go on a green line. So in this row, we can put 5 in straight away. That the lines must alternate between high and low digits, meaning higher than 5 or lower than 5. So for instance, we could colour this line in light blue and pink. Actually, I'm going to colour this line as well. The third thing that I do like to remind you of, I know you could work it out, is that 4 and 6 can only have one possible neighbour. They're monogamous. So 4 is always next to 9. And for instance, therefore, couldn't sit in this cell because there'd be 2 9s in the box. Right, let's find out where 5s go a bit more. Within boxes 4 and 6, they're a pair. There are a pair of places in each of the boxes. I would love to know, okay, in this row, 5 is either there or there. I don't want a pencil mark across boxes particularly. But that's interesting because one of these, therefore, once you put a 5 into one of these cells, say you put a 5 there, all of these squares would be coloured, and they'd all be coloured the same as the other digit on the Renban line. Because if that was 5 and this was low, this would have to be low as well. So if it was here, we'd have 4 yellows and 3 greys, and the corner would be a grey. If it was here, we'd have 4 light blues and 4 pinks once we made the corner pink. Don't quite know how that's going to pan out. There aren't many of these cells, actually, where 4 and 6 can't sit. This one, and that one. So they're mirrored by the sheep on the other side of the grid. These are places where 4 and 6 can't go, and I could pencil mark them if I was a crazy man with 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. And I've just done it. Now, in those positions, 3 can't be next to 7. Don't know how to use that. Right. Should maybe try and use these dots. These are 1 high. Oh, hang on. So in this box, we've got 1 blue and 1 pink there, 1 blue and 1 pink here. Yeah, it doesn't really help. I'm still scrambling around for a break-in. I've got no idea really what we're meant to do to achieve one. I guess this digit can't be 4 or 6. Is that of any interest? No. I'm sort of vaguely interested in the question of where 4 and 6 go in this row, but it's not really telling me anything. We've obviously got 2 cells with no green in, but otherwise 4 and 6 would have to go in cells like this. 4 and 6 couldn't go into those cells because they couldn't touch 5 on the white. Oh, they could be 1. No, it could be 4 and 3. I'm talking nonsense. That's okay. Right. How are we going to figure out? These can't be 5s, can they? Because of the pencil marking I've done here. If these can't be 4 or 6, they can't be attaching. So I can colour these cells. Sorry, obvious, but I didn't see it. And now I've got 3 yellow and 3 grey in this box. That could be 5, but then this would be perhaps 6, and those would both be 1s. It would be quite informative. Now, 5 is confined to one of those cells. What do we know further up the grid about 5? So I don't think we know anything in boxes 1 and 3. That's quite frustrating. In columns 2 and 8, we know that in one of them 5 is in row 7, but in the other one it must be in box 1 or 3. And if 5 can't be in these cells, it can only be in one of those cells, then in one case, it must be in a perimeter column. And in that case, 5 will be pushed into the interior of the box above it, and then into the exterior of the box on the far side of the grid from that. So if 5 isn't down here, it's here. And if 5 isn't down here, it's here. And that means these digits can never be 5. And therefore, where 5 does appear in boxes 1 and 3 will be in these cells. Once it can appear in column 2 or 8, and once it must appear in columns 3 or 7. And this is all very strange. It's all very true. It doesn't quite solve any digits. And this is classic Ollie Marr at this point. What about the yellow? Right, if this was also yellow. So in one case, there will be a 5 here. And then either that means that this digit and this digit, for one of them at least, you can't put 5 in, so you're going to have to put another digit of the colour. And if that was yellow here, then one of these is a sort of double extreme version, and one of them is a double interior version. Now, what am I talking about? I'm talking about 3, 4, 6, and 7 being interior to the sequence of 1 to 9, and 1, 2, 8, 9 being exterior. So one of these would be an exterior pair, like 8, 9, and one of them would be an interior pair, like 6, 7. It's easy for this to be exterior. It's harder for this digit to be interior. If this was a 7, say, and the same will apply to 3, this would be a 1, 2 pair. On this Renban, this would have to be 2 and 3. And that's quite interesting. So we would have 7, 2, 3, 1. But that's all if this sort of digit on the inside leg of the sheep was a 7 or a 3. I mean, it works the same with a 3. That would be 8, 9, and this would have to be a 7. And we'd know a lot about these sheep, but if that is not a 3 or a 7, so let's imagine on the sheep where we have double of the colour on the legs, let's imagine this was the exterior set, say 8, 9, and this would be 7, 6. This digit would be 6 or 7. These would both be 1 or 2. It doesn't feel that strong, powerful, and interesting. I don't know. I really think I haven't got to the point of the puzzle yet. Okay, let's look up this column where we've got 3 yellows already. If that was yellow, it would be the 4th one. One of these yellows would have to be a 6. If it was there, these would both be 1s. What does that imply? I cannot see. Oh, there's the king. Here he is, Mr. King, telling me about the king's move that I'd forgotten about, and that might not... Yes, there are important places about the king's move. This digit can't be a 6, because that would make both of these 1 and would break the king's move rule. So 6 can't be in this cell, and the same applies there. Or 4. Now, what's that going to tell me? If this was a 6, that would have to be 7. This would be 1. That would be 2. We'd have 6, 1, 7, 2 done. We'd need a high digit here, which actually would have to be 8 in the case of the high digits. You'd get 4, 9. Oh, it would work. This king's move thing's interesting. I mean, it hasn't occurred to me that it was going to be useful. In fact, I'd of course forgotten about it. That's me kind of using revisionism to try and pretend I'd been thinking about it. I hadn't. But having looked at these positions, it doesn't look like it is very useful yet, apart from when one considers that these digits, all of these digits, I can actually pencil mark them all with 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, because they're all in positions where they would create a king's move problem if you put 6 or 4 in them. And so are these. Oh, there it is. There it is. That would have the same problem. It's utterly straightforward when you think of it like that. The remaining cells in this row are 4 and 6. They are surrounded by extreme cells, 1 and 9. And now, yeah, none of the other digits that we've got pencil marked can be 1 and 9 because they all see one of those somehow. Okay, now we're doing something. Now, that's 1 or 9. Yeah, interesting. Okay, at least I've done something. Now, if that was 3, or if say it was 7, this would have to be a 1, 2 pair. And that would be 9. Oh, we've now had a 1, 9 pair in this row, so I can take 1, 9 out of those cells, and in this row. And now these have to be different. These have to be a pair. Let's say they were low, they would be 2 and 3, and this would have to be 8. So these are not from the 3, 7, they're the 2, 8 digits. These ones are the 3, 7 digits. They're touching these, which have to be the 2, 8 digits. Oh, this is great. These can't be 4 and 6 because they're touching a digit that is not 1 or 9. So these must be 3 and 7. These remaining digits in the row are 4, 5 and 6 in some order, which is intriguing. Now, the 3 and 7, I can take those out of these cells which see them, but they also see their colour 2, 8. So those are parts of a 1, 9 pair as well. And these then must be 2 and 8 down here to touch the 1 and 9. Oh, this is fabulous. I'm loving this now. It's so clever. 3, 7 can't touch 3, 7, so that must be 2 or 8. Same here. I don't know when the disambiguation of which side is which is going to come around. But now 2, 8 can't touch 1, 9, so it must touch 3, 7. So we're still getting triples. These digits are all from 4, 5, 6. And 3, 7 can't touch 5, so neither of those are a 5. They are in fact in their colours, and they are the extreme, or they are the monogamous digits, 4 and 6. And in this row, we've got 3, 5 and 7 still to place. Oh, this is weird. Now in this row, one of these digits is a 5, but the other one is a monogamous 4 or 6. Gosh, it's so easy to make progress when you finally see how to do it. This digit sees all the yellows. I mean, this is classic Olimar, so that's grey. Then we can alternate on this line. And these two are 1, 9 and 2, 8 in some order. The greys are perhaps more interesting. This one can't be 1, 9. In that position, it can't be 4, 6. Oh, okay, there's going to be something. Oh, so this is grey as well, because it touches that. And now we're going to reach across the divide here, and we're going to find out what this is, because this digit sees all the blue types, doesn't it? 1, 9, 2, 8, 3, 7, and 4, 6. So that is pink. And therefore pink, oh, well, pink and grey, one could be high and one could be low, so we're not done yet. But we know that's pink, these two are blue, that's pink. The pinks are from 2, see, there's a bunch of things they can be. These are a 1, 9 and a 2, 8 pair. Oh, this is weird. Right, let's consider this black dot now then. Because those are a touching pair. 2, 8 sees both of these places. So this can't be 2, 8, or obviously 5. Now, some of these digits can't go on a black dot, and I'm talking about you, 7 and 9. You're just not allowed on a black dot because there's nothing that can be opposite you. So this digit is 1, 3, 4, or 6. That means this one is 2, 8, 3, or 6. That hasn't really narrowed down the field enough. If that was 4 or 6, this would be 1 or 9. That would have to be 2 or 8. In fact, this digit is 1, 3, 7, or 9. It can't be from the 2, 8 family. 4 and 6 can't sit in that position. Now it is again time to consider where we put 4, 5, 6 in this row. Isn't it? Because only one of them can go in these perimeter cells. The other one has to find its way onto a dot. But maybe that's not telling enough. Oh, goodness me, I'm making pig's ear again. This one can't be 4 or 6 in that position. I should have mirrored this cell. So, somewhere in this box, we have a pink digit still to come, and 5. And in this box, we have a grey digit still to come, and a 5. This didn't really help, and I didn't find out what colour in terms of pink and blue, grey and yellow related to. Did I? These could both be low if they were 2, 1 or 2, 4. Alternatively, if there's a 3, 6 or a 4, 8 pair, this will be light blue. Now, okay, we've had all the blues here. We've still got a 4, 6 to come up there. Oh, goodness, 3, 5, 7, 2, 8. These are all from 1, 4, 6, 9. Is there any chance of considering this black dot yet? Ooh, or this white one? Ah, this is quite interesting. If it was grey, it can't involve the 1 or 9. It couldn't be both 2, 3 and 7, 8, or it would break that. So if it was grey, it would have to use the 4, 6 digit, but that's impossible. No, it's not impossible. It would have to be grey 3, 7 and grey 4, 6. And then you could make the others work. If, on the other hand, it's yellow, it can't use those and would have to be 1, 9 and 2, 8 in yellow. And the same must be true over this side. The options are 1, 9 and 2, 8 in one of the colours, in this colour, or 3, 7 and 4, 6 in the other colour. That's weird. Okay, let's consider this black dot just in case. No, I don't think there's, nothing's been ruled out of there. Even 6, 3 is possible if this was 4, 7. Ah, bother. Okay. Rededicate ourselves to this. The king's move could still be could still be crucial. Oh, this is Sudoku. So obvious. Look, blue 2, 8 there, blue 2, 8 there. We need a blue 2, 8 in this row, and it's there. So obviously grey is blue. And obviously, I'm sorry that the obvious is taking me so long today. That's just the way it is. I think it took 10 minutes for me to see the obvious thing with the king's move. Another 10 minutes for me to see that. But now we've coloured everything. And these are not a 1, 2 or a 2, 4 pair. So I'm removing, because they're different polarities. So I'm removing 1 from there and 2 from here. The only way this is not a 3, 6 pair is if it's 8 on the left and 4 on the right. And if that happened, this would be 9. And 8, 4, 9 would break this cell, because 8 would be pink, 9 would be pink, and that has to be 8 or 9 if it's pink. So this is not 8, 4, this is a definite 3, 6 pair. Now, if that's 6, this is 1. If that's 3, this is 8 or 9. So I'm removing 2 from that cell. Oh, and what's happening on this white dot? That's probably more important. I'm removing 3 from this cell. If that's 6, this is 1. If that's 3, this can't be 7. So this is now an extreme digit, 1 or 9. This one has to be 2 or 8 because it's the same colour and in the same row. Now, in this row, one of these is pink 4, 6. And it's not the one in this column. And there we go. I've finally, after 21.5 minutes, disambiguated where the 5s go. And that is going to be helpful, I allege. This can't be 5, it must be pink. This is now, no, not pink, it's blue, sorry. This is now 5. And this isn't 5, and this is, and I can colour this one pink, and therefore this one light blue. Am I working my way towards this black dot slightly better now? Maybe not. What's going on in this row? We've had pink 3, 6, blue 3, 6. One of these. Oh yeah, no, 3, 6 is not a normal pair, is it? Oh. What have we got to put in here? In here, right, this can't be a 6, 7 or 3, 4 pair because that would break. So can it be a 3, 2 pair? No. Oh, this is oh, that's a 3, 6 pair looking at this cell. That makes it a 4. And now, there we go. And now we know that this colour, pink, is low. And I'm therefore going to colour it dark blue, and this other colour, light blue, is going to go orange for high. And now I can fill in a bunch of digits. Like, all of those are definite 9s. Where have we got 8s? We've got some definite ones there. Where have we got 7s? A few of them around. Have we got 6s? Yes, more than I had any cause to expect. Right, in the lows, these ones are 1s now, and there's a bunch of them. The 2s, I've only got a couple. No, I've got 4, 5, good Lord. 3s are going quite well, including there, of course, which is very important. And that means this digit's a 2, just by Sudoku. This one's a 4, this one's a 4, this one's a 4. This is a 6. Now, this can't be 1, obviously, and this isn't 1 or 2. They're an 8, 9 pair. I mean, loads has suddenly been done here. This is great. Take 6 out of those and 1 out of that one. Now, this black dot can't be 3, 6, and it can't use a 1. So it definitely uses 4, and this is a 9. Now, this pair, which I should have been focusing on for ages, is from 7, 8, 9 and needs an 8 on it because of the white dot. The 8 goes there. That makes this 9, and this digit is 7. And that's all the digits on the green lines complete. Once I do this one, which is 7, that's a 6. I really don't need to do any more colouring of cells. What I do need to do is look in these columns. I've got 1, 2, 8. The dot is 1, 2, and that's an 8. The dot in this column is 8, 9 with a 3 beneath. In this column, 1, 5, 6, 9. Oh, what are these? 6, 3, 4, 9. And that central one is not allowed to be 9 by this, but also we know 4's on the black dot. So that's a 3. This is 7. This digit is not allowed to be 4, and it's not allowed to be 8 now, so it's a 2. These can't be 3, these two can't be 7. We are motoring. Right, up here I've got 3 even digits, 2, 4, and 6. Here I've got 3 odd digits. So that wasn't actually as helpful about this as I was hoping. Up here, 3, 6, 9. Up here, 4, 5, 7. A mix, in both cases, of even and odd. This one can't be 3. It's brilliant. This is pure, this is one of Olimar's best, actually. I'm going to go that far. 2, 4, 8. So, what do we see on these remaining white dots? That can't be a 9, because this can't be 8. 3, 4 is possible. This would be 8, 9. This can't be a 1, 2 pair because it would break that cell. So this can't be a 1. Now this can't be a 2 at all because of the white dot. Oh, this is getting very... If that was a 4, this would be a 5, 7 pair. That would be a 6. If that was a 4, this digit would be 5 or 7, but that would be 6. And this white dot wouldn't work. So that's an 8. That's glorious. 8 here, 9 here. We are going to finish this now. Oh, I thought this row was going to... Yeah, where's 2 in the row? That's easy, suddenly. 1 at the top. That's now not a 1, and this is a 1. So now we're looking at this row. And we haven't found 9. Oh, no. 9 could be there. 7 could be there. 4 in the top row has come out of a couple of cells. Okay, I'm still looking at this group. We haven't found 1. That's in one of those cells. Oh, that's a 4, 6 pair, apparently. This digit's a 2. 8, 4, 1, 9, and 3. Okay, if that was a 6... This would be 5 or 7, as would that. This would be 4. So it would have to go 6, 7, 5, 4. Yeah, I can't rule that out. That's possible. We've got one thing left to do, and I don't know what it is. 6, 6. One of these is 6. 7, 7. One of these is 7. Oh, there's a 5, 7 pair in this row. So these are from 3, 6, 9 at the top. So the 7 is in one of these cells now. Is that any use? If it was there, this would be 5, this would be 4, this would be 6, this would be 3, this would be 1. If the 7 was here, this would be 5 or 4. Wouldn't affect the 1. I don't know what that would do. How's this going to be resolved? 5, 7 pair there. If that was a 5, 7... Oh, did we know that one of these was going to be 9? No, not necessarily. That's 3 or 6, so one of these must be that same number. Goodness, I'm not seeing my way through this very easily. If that was 4, this is 5, that's 7, that's 6. Then these would have to be a 1, 9 pair. I can't see that that breaks quite. I don't think it's right from a uniqueness perspective, which is weird. Okay, so let's have a think about that. Why wouldn't this be a 1, 9 pair? Which would happen if this was 4, I think. If that's 4, this is 3, this is 6. No, that's not how it happens. How does this become a 1, 9 pair? If this is 3, no, that doesn't force it. Maybe if this is 7. This is never a 1, 9 pair because I've got a 9 here. I'm talking absolutely through my hat. Okay, let's think about it again then. If this is 6, that's 4, and this is a 5-7 pair, then these are going to end up being 1-3. And we're going to have 7 here, 7, 9, 6, 5. Does that break anything? It's not obvious to me that it does. Wow, what's going on? What's going on, guys? Yet another hold up in the puzzle. 2 separate hold ups already, and this is a third. 3, 1, 2, 8. So if this was 7, which is one of the 2 possibilities for 7 in this box. If that was 7, we would have 5 here, 4, 6, 3, and 1 here. That would cause 4, 9, I don't know. I can't get around my head around why that fails. Okay, 7 here would make this 6, 3, 4. That's quite powerful. This would be a 1-5 pair with 7 there. And what happens then? What happens then? 3 and 9 have to be on different sides. I don't know. 6 would be over here somewhere, but that's quite a complicated look ahead. Oh, this is absolutely bizarre. There must be some king's move. King's move. There it is. I just forgot it again, didn't I? 6 is looking at that cell. How can I do it twice, especially while talking about the errors I've made? Just shameful. Shameful. I do feel the shame at the required temperature, I can assure you. I just can't keep my head on that king's move. I thought we'd done with why it was important, and I just was wrong. That 5 is looking at this. King's move, just that's all I needed to know. You madman. Right, 1 there gives us 1 and 4. That gives us 4 and 9. That gives us a 6 here. 9, 6, 3, 9, 3 and 5 down here. And I've really made 3 kinds of pig's ear of this sheep joking puzzle. Oh, 3 kinds of pig's ear, and my time is 33:37, and the solve counter says 66. It's all about the 3s today. So maybe 3 of those professors were wrong and 1 was right. I'm sticking with the philosopher. Okay, thank you very much for watching me make an absolute disaster of this puzzle. I'd be very interested to hear how quick the skillful amongst you did it, and whether you got hung up at all. Mr. King saved me in the end. Thank you, Emily, for providing him. But my goodness, I didn't help myself. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.